The good news is you can do this. And I'm going to encourage you, whatever you've been through, my prayers are with you, my thoughts are with you. Hi, I'm Dr. Rola, clinical psychologist. And today's video is 5 signs that you have a serious problem with trust. We all have that desire to connect with others. It's an innate need and desire that we have. It gives us meaning, gives our lives meaning, makes us feel like we're sharing our positive moments and our negative experiences. And no matter what you go through, when you have good relationships, you're going to be better able to handle them. But when you have a serious problem with trust, unfortunately, you withdraw from others and you are deprived from these immense benefits that good relationships give to you. What the research shows is that people that have a serious problem with trusting others have a higher risk of mortality. They're more likely to die early. They're more likely to feel lonely in their relationships. And that's why if you have a serious problem with trust, it's sometimes understandable because you've been through difficult situations. But I want to share those signs with you today so that you can at least gain some awareness as to what the challenge is and hopefully begin to work through some of the things you can do to improve yourself in this area. The first one is your expectations about relationships. When your expectations about relationships is about avoiding pain, you're more likely to have a serious problem with trusting others. So let me give you an example. When you think about relationships, are you thinking about the positive aspects or are you thinking about the negative aspects? Are you thinking like, I'm going to fall in love. I'm going to get along with my friend better. I'm going to get along with my coworker better. Or I'm going to meet new people. Or are you thinking, I just want to avoid people who are shallow. Or I just don't want to be single. What are you thinking when you think about your relationships? When you're expecting to avoid pain, rather than looking to receive the benefits and the positive, then you're more likely to have a serious problem with trust. The second sign is when you are intensely focused on minor mistakes other people make in the relationship. Now, these mistakes are mistakes that don't affect the integrity of the relationship. They're mistakes that people make that are genuine mistakes. But when you have a serious problem with trust, what do? You focus on those minor mistakes. You almost forget anything good that has happened in the relationship and you focus on that mistake and somehow it gets bigger in your eyes. You ruminate about it, you think about it and you withdraw. You are seeing minor mistakes as a breach of trust. In your mind, you're amplifying the minor mistakes and you're minimizing the positive things that the other person is giving you in the relationship. And I gotta remind you, this relationship don't have to be just romantic. You can have serious problems with trust, whether it's romantic, family, or friends, or meeting new people. When you focus a lot on minor issues that do not affect the integrity of relationships, and it's a clear, genuine mistake on the part of the other person, it is a sign that you have serious problems with trust. The third sign that you have a serious problem with trust is when you stop doing positive things to make the relationship better. People that have a serious problem with trust may start doing good things and nice things, spend time with the person they care about, do positive things, affectionate things to show that they care. But if they have a serious problem with trust, after a while, they stop doing it. They withdraw from doing those positive things. They maintain a more like a distancing kind of position on relationships. Let me see if what I'm going to give to this person would be reciprocated. So let me just wait. I won't do anything. I'll let the other person do it. That act of withdrawing from doing positive and just letting things be causes there to be stagnancy in your relationship. Causes the other person in your relationship with to feel abandoned, to feel neglected. You're not actively engaged in doing your part in making the relationship better. In essence, you're focusing on what the other person is doing and less on what your role is in making the relationship better. The fourth sign is when you have no tolerance for disagreement. You're always right. Now, I like to feel that I'm always right, but the reality is I'm not. So when you're the kind of person that has difficulty with seeing the pros and cons in your thought process and your thinking versus that of the other person, there's a real possibility that you have a serious problem with trust. Because allowing for disagreement, especially disagreements that are minor, Again, it's not life and death. It's not making you give up on your value system or making you change something about your identity or about your life goals. When you have no tolerance for minor disagreements and you cannot accommodate the possibility of somebody else having a different opinion from you, then there's a possibility that you're working from a place of fear. The fifth sign that you have a serious problem with trust is when you have this idea that nobody understands you. You're mysterious. Oh, everywhere I go, I feel like I'm different. You've lived in this world 30, 40 years and you feel like you're the only one who is like you. That's probably because you have a serious problem with trust. And in your relationships, people perceive you as very self-righteous and unforgiving. You feel like your hobbies and your interests are so unique, nobody else has it. And the reason you probably feel that way is that you haven't engaged with people enough to find people that you have a common ground with. When you feel like you're so mysterious, nobody will understand you, then obviously you're going to project that onto the people you're in a relationship with. So this is the bottom line. I don't want to make you feel bad if you feel like this is you, because you can do some things about it. You can actually take some steps from where we are right now and begin to make some changes. Just being aware of it is the beginning, and understanding that it took you a while to get here, but you can also work your way out of it. So what do you do to begin to work through some of these challenges that you face in your relationship?
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Balancing Life with Dr. Rola. Be sure to give us a thumbs up and share this video. Let us know your thoughts by leaving a comment down below, and be sure to subscribe. Also, Dr. Rola would love to hear from you. Visit us at AskDrRola.com. This episode was shot and produced by SIMEON FABUNMI, with editing done by Kemi Fadarian.